see some more. When I say it to him like that, I'm a with him like that. I think he know. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it's
National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Panthers and the Cardinals. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is...
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
44, ready. Out. Ready.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A dump down to McKinnon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Tua. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Here we go.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw is going to do it. The passing yardage there is going to be enough to break Peyton Manning's mark from 2013 of 5,477 passing yards. So congratulations to him on what has been a downright outstanding season. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Panthers at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week: 17 carries, 61 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Go ahead.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. He gets this one to Johnson. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of...
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's 3rd and 10.
Oh, ready. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, uno.
Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, uno. 11. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Stroud. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. About 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hardman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Oh, ready. Close.
Now Stroud. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. Stroud now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Why Tony? Buggy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, south. Look to hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to it. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now Tua. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man?
Open man is Waddle, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Oh, right. 11.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Uno more. Hey, uno. 11. Why Tony?
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Robin.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
All right. Hey, south. Hey.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Texas. 2J.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all of those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's Tua. That's caught by Johnson. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Throwing Tua. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Tua. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerick McKinnon. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the Panthers trailing 17-10, 1:09 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Stroud. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now it's the Panthers' turn. Trailing in this one now. 30 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, ready. Hey, south. Hey.
To throw it, Stroud. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an